Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be getting a bunch of stuff done on the Durango because as you guys saw in the last video, I now have the hatch on there and she is perfectly aligned and I'm very satisfied finally with the alignment of the hatch. As you guys know, I'm a stickler for getting stuff lined up and getting it lined up as close to perfect as I can. Most of the time it's a lot better than factory. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to weld in this hoop today, as well as get the second layer of inner structure welded in. Then after that's welded in, I can weld in the door inner structure or that door frame inner structure, and then I could get the quarter panel back on this side. After I get this hoop structure welded in, this side is already ready to have the quarter panel put in. So what I'm going to have to do once I get that side done is get both of these mock-up quarter panels off of the Durango so I can get the driver's side new quarter panel and the passenger side old Durango Hellcat quarter panel back on the Durango. So this back on, the other one now on the Durango. And then once those are all spot welded in, we can start working on the roof. So I won't do the roof in this video, but it's gonna be kind of a lot of stuff to do. So as you guys have seen, I've been hitting at doing a panoramic roof on the Durango. This is going to be the first Durango with a panoramic sunroof, which I'm very excited about. So once I get to the point of doing the roof, once the quarter panels are back on in the next video, I can actually start splicing this Durango back half section of the roof to the Grand Cherokee front section of the panoramic roof. And I'm probably going to end up deleting these. So I looked up what these are for, and most of the time they say that these are to eliminate flutter in the roof. But since the panoramic sunroof comes so far back, it's probably going to be somewhere around here. I don't think these are very important. Plus, there is a support right there and there, and it has foam that keeps the roof stable and makes sure it doesn't make noise. So once the roof skin is made, you guys know what's going to happen next. I'm going to make a carbon fiber roof. So the reason I always do this and make carbon fiber roofs instead of just having the two pieces of steel welded together is because I don't like those two pieces of steel together because there's filler in there, and it just, you know, this roof right here, I got it because it was cheap and it has hail on it. So I don't want to really have to worry about having these two pieces of roof skins welded together, and we'll just be making a carbon fiber, or I'll just be making a carbon fiber, which entails me making a carbon fiber mold and then making the carbon fiber panel, which now I have a lot more experience in larger pieces of carbon fiber. Plus this one's going to be a lot smaller of a roof, unlike the Charger station wagon, because it has a big panoramic roof hole. So that'll be really nice, but it's not just going to be any carbon fiber roof, it's going to be a forged carbon fiber roof, which the interior trim in the Durango is already forged. So it just really made sense to do the roof in forged carbon fiber, which it will also break up that striker green. Instead of having the roof green too, it'll be forged carbon fiber. You give it a little bit of breakup. The mirrors are going to be black. I'm going to be trying to do quite a few black accents just to break up the green, because I don't want it to be overly green, but I also don't want it to be, you know, a lot of black. So let's get to work on this. I'm going to hopefully by the end of this video have these quarter panels all the way on. I'm really hoping that we can get this done, and I can't wait to see her with nice fresh quarter panels on, because all I've seen, this thing is wrecked. So she's getting very close. We have a fixed driver's side of the Durango. So if you guys remember, the whole driver's side of this Durango was destroyed. And now, and this is the Hellcat Durango. It's not the parts Durango that's outside. That's, you know, this is still the Hellcat. So we have the fixed driver's side, and then guess what? We also have the quarter panel on the passenger side, as well as this hatch, as well as the new tail lights. So happy that this thing is all lined up. I mean, it did take a whole lot of work, and I was just going through it, just taking pieces out because I didn't want any damaged pieces left. Also, that bottom piece right there, in the next episode, I'm gonna pull it off of that white parts Durango because I noticed when I was putting the one that was off of the Hellcat Durango back on, it had a little crease in it. Now I didn't want to mess with it. So I'll pull that one, throw it on, it'll be perfect. And then we could just get everything buttoned up with the roof in the next episode as well. So if you guys didn't remember, I'm gonna do a panoramic roof. So I have a Grand Cherokee roof skin, and I also have that Durango roof skin that is right there. So it's a non-sunroof roof skin. I'll use the back half, or I could use the one out there and just take the back half of that so I don't have to mess up this roof skin because it's a good one. We'll see what happens, but I'm very excited to get this thing finally drivable again because, you know, all the wiring in the back, all the grounds and all that stuff was disconnected. Modules were upside down. It really didn't like starting, so it has been sitting here, and that's why the charger isn't down here because the Durango's in here. So once we got this thing running and driving, I could swap this with the charger, put all of the suspension on the charger, which has been the plan for quite some time. So if you like these videos, I know a lot of people are mad because I haven't been doing Durango or Charger Hellcat videos, but I have been working on them. It's just a lot of work, a lot of spot welds, a lot of plug welds, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment below. As always, see you guys next time.